drawing of a pie chart. Let us consider this question. There are 5 items in a shop A, B, C, D and E, and this is the sale of these items in one day. So, he is selling 320 items of A, 80 B, 160 C, 120 D and 40 items of E per day. And now we have to represent this on a pie chart. In order to draw a pie chart, the first thing that we have to do is find out the total of these values. So, we will add 320 and 80, that becomes 400. 400 plus 160 becomes 560. 560 plus 120 will become 680. 680 plus 40 will give us 720. So, the total 720. The next step will be to find out the central angle. Now, to find the central angle, what has to be done in each case from A to E is you will have to take the value of A 320 divided by 720 and multiplied by 360 degrees. Why do we multiply by 360? Because pie chart is actually a circular graph. We have to represent everything on a circle, and we know that a complete angle or a circle makes 360 degrees at the center. So, that is why we multiply by 360. So, whatever is the item divided by the total and multiply by 360. Irrespective of the question, the central angle can be found out by using this method. So, 360 will go 2 times here, and 320 by 2 you will get 160, and this will be 160 degrees. Repeat the procedure for item B. This is going to be 80, that is the value of B, upon the total, that is 720, multiplied by 360. So, again 360 goes 2 times in 720, and 80 by 2 we get 40 degrees. C will become 160 upon 720 multiplied by 360. 360 goes 2 times, so this will be 80 degrees. Next one, we have 120 by 720 multiplied by 360. 360 goes 2 times, 120 by 2 we get 60 degrees. And final, E is 40 by 720 multiplied by 360. This is 360 goes 2 times in 720, 40 by 2 we get 20 degrees. Now, you see the degrees that of the central angle. We will add this to verify whether the calculation is correct or wrong. 160 and 40 gives 200, 280, 280, 280 and 20 here, that becomes 300, 360 becomes 360 degrees. Always the total of the central angle should be 360. If the central angle is not 360, it means that there is an error. So, we will have to redo or recheck the calculations. Now, once we have got this table of the items and the total sales which were already given and the central angle which we calculated, we are in a position to draw the pie chart. The pie chart can be drawn. First, we will have to draw a circle. The circle can be drawn with any radius. After drawing the circle, you will see the first item A, that is 160 degrees. Now, this 160 degrees, we will have to first draw a line from the center O. So, let us assume that this is the center O. We are going to draw a line. This is a random line, and from this line we have to now construct 160 degrees. Now, this 160 degrees we will have to construct with the help of a protractor. So, protractor is here. You will have to keep the protractor and see 160 degrees. So, starting from 0, this is here 90, 120, 130, 140, 150 and 160. So, your 160 degrees will come here. So, we will keep the protractor carefully such that the protractor coincides with this line that we have drawn, and then the first entry will be 160 degrees. So, we will put a point there and remove the protractor, and this point will be joined to the center O. So, if I join this, it will go outside the circle, but I need to join only from here to here. So, this angle is 160 degrees. This 160 degrees we have measured with the help of protractor. So, this becomes our A. This is the region for A. Now B is 40 degrees. Now for drawing 40 degrees, you are going to keep the protractor again this way, and you are going to see 40 degrees starting from 0. So this is our 40 degree line here. So fix the protractor and see 40 degrees. You mark the point 40, remove the protractor, and this point has to be joined to O. So you will get another line here, and this is 40 degrees. This will be represented by B. C is now 80 degrees. So keep the protractor on the line that you have got, this line. The protractor will be here, and 80 degrees. So 0, 10, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. We get a point here, and join this point to O. We get a line like this. So this becomes our region C. Now repeat the process for D, and D is what? 60 degrees. So again we are going to keep the protractor this way. After keeping the protractor here, we will fix it here. The angle given is 60 degrees. Care should be taken that the protractor is on the line and this is at the center. So 60 degrees, we have got a point here, remove the protractor. This point we will join it to O. So this becomes 60 degrees and this is our region D. And you are left with a small portion that automatically will be 20 degrees and that will be region E. So this will be our complete pie chart, satisfying all the 5 A, B, C, D, E along with the central angles. So this is called a pie chart where the total angles will be 360 and all the items are suitably represented on a circle.